Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to iCommand and our Let's Play series for the Heart of the Empire campaign. And in this video we're going to be playing our final side mission of the campaign. This is going to be the Test of Metal side mission for the hero Jarrod. So I'm going to read the flavor text on this so we know what's going on, and then we'll jump right into the action. So we've got the droid designer to whom Jarrod was once apprenticed has been betrayed and his life's work stolen. Now his powerful new prototype of design based on the same droid line from which Jarrod developed J4X-7 is ready for Imperial mass production. The plans must be reacquired and all Imperial X8 droids destroyed. So very fun. So as you can see, these heroes-focused side missions kind of give you a little bit of backstory into the heroes that you're playing, and they often unlock a powerful reward card, which we will check out at the end of the mission. So let's get into it here. We're going to be playing on hard mode, as we like to do. We've got no allies, and I think we're good to start. Alright, here is our map, so I'll go ahead and display that. Alright, starting off with some Trandoshans. Let's see. So I'm going to start off pretty zoomed out so you can see the whole map, but we'll zoom in a little bit more once we actually start playing. So Trandoshans would be at the top, and these are elites. It's kind of scary. They're going to be right next to this crate. Like that, probably. Or maybe like a little further away from the starting area. Alright, it says, dust billows around your ship as it touches down at the coordinates provided by Jarrod. The factory is brightly lit, and the metallic noises coming from the flat, stretched out building signal that the production within is well underway. Deploy the heroes to the blue highlighted space. Okay, so let's get deploying. We'll move that. So we know we've got two Trandoshans. We don't know what all this other stuff is. Okay, we don't know what all the other objectives are. So let's see. Let's get our heroes out here, though. Keep it focused on Jax for now. Or on Jarrod, I should say. Alright, I love that this little taxi cab is always kind of our deployment slash getaway. I mean, we could deploy somebody right next to that thing right there. Also, we should remember that we have slicers upgrades, and I should probably go over, I'll go over all of our upgrades once we get the mission started. But I think for now, let's start with, if we put Jarrod here, we can deploy, we can use the slicers upgrades and put Jax. Actually, if we put him here, we can put Jax here, and then he'll still be able to move here and interact with both of these if we want him to, because he gets to activate twice each round. So Slicer's upgrades and Mechanical Master is a very potent combo, it seems. We'll put Ko-Tun right on the spot, on the opening. And it looks like there is a door down here to the south, so I think we want to position figures to be able to take advantage of that. We'll put Drokata here and then Jin here. Although actually now I don't like Jin being there because she'll get blasted by Drokata. So I guess Jin will be here. And also not sure I like that because I want Ko-Tun to be able to grab this crate. So let's put Jin on the entrance. and Ko-Tun will be right there. Okay, continue. The dust clears to reveal a swarm of freshly produced X8 blaster droids guarding the factory. Oh, I shouldn't have seen all those objectives. Those are already deployed. Your unwelcome appearance has conveniently provided the perfect opportunity to test their new weapons. You can't let them stand between you and the schematics. Okay, here's all the tokens. So those were supposed to be hidden to me, unfortunately, before I started, but that's okay. We'll find out what these are finally. The Imperial mission tokens represent the X8 blaster droids. They are Imperial figures. Okay, that's important. Their health is equal to the threat level. I'm not sure how to check that, but we'll figure that out. Defense is 1 block. Attack is a ranged attack with 1 blue die and +1 damage. The mission will progress when the rebels enter the factory. So they're actually improvements on Jax, who has 1 blue die and Pierce 1. Deploy the following deployment group X8 blaster droid. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they activate 2 at a time. Alright, how do we figure out the threat? Also, I kind of want to see what the ambient... Oh no, doesn't sound like anything interesting. Imperial hand. Current threat 0. Deployment modifier 2. Oops. Yeah, I guess we're not supposed to see that. What is the threat level? Okay, well, I'm going to go and check my tracker, because I'm sure it'll display it there. So it looks like the current threat level of this side mission is threat level 4, so they all have 4 health. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit. We'll bring it back to the map, and we're going to zoom in on the map as well. So let's bring it in on the action here. There we go. So again, the door is down to the south. We're going to head that way, but we have to kill some of these droids, it looks like. So I guess we're not going to be interacting with them as objectives as I thought we would. But before we start, let's check out what we've got. First of all, from the previous mission, we got a reward card, the Inside Source, and we were instructed that this works differently in the Imperial Commander 2 app than it does in the regular campaign. You can see the card here, but what it does in this version of the campaign is after a mission event resolves, one of our heroes, we can deplete the card to have one of our heroes perform a free move or attack action. So that's pretty neat. And then going and looking at our heroes, I will mention that we are going to be a little bit underpowered in this mission because we've got 800 credits saved up from the last one. We didn't buy any new equipment. We just saved our credits, and we've got quite a lot of XP being saved up. So we've got a lot of XP in the bank, a lot of credits in the bank. So it might be a little underpowered, but I think we're going to be quite powerful going into our penultimate story mission. So, looking at our heroes, we've got Drakata, who has the repeater cannon, shrapnel rounds, tactical display, because this does have 2 modification slots, and then also has Leave No One Behind as another one. So we've got 3 class cards and an item. Then we've got Jarrod, who has the default Vibro Claws, which cannot be sold, Gaffy Stick, Responsive Armor, Mechanical Master, Forward Momentum, and we just picked up Slicers upgrades. I was hoping this would be useful on this mission, but it looks like that might not be the case so much, at least for now. We'll see what happens once we get inside the factory. Then we've got Ko-Tun with Surface Rifle with a Plasma Cell, Inch by Inch for movement, Dig In for extra defense, Opportunist, which is giving us +2 health, which is nice. So she's at 14 health. And then Alliance Efficiency, which we got from her side mission, which will let us reuse our supply items as well as getting some extra rerolls and recovery now and then. And then we've got Jin Odon, finally, our substitute pinch hitter from the core set. Has the DL-44 spread barrel, a quick draw holster from our first side mission, which I'm actually going to drag over to the map just so that I am going to be able to remember it easier. Although actually that looks terrible with the filter, so maybe let's not do that. What we can do is we can make a copy of this and relabel it quick draw holster so I don't forget. And cheap shot and get cocky. So that is all of our heroes. It looks like we are ready to activate, so let's get into it here. Interestingly, so that's why we've only got the 2 Trandoshans guarding the entrance out here. It's because we have to deal with all these droids. I wonder if I could just put some companions over these. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Get some a little bit more flavorful looking tokens. There we go. So now that we've got those placed, again, I will try and scroll up and down just so you guys can see what's down here. We've got 3 groups of these droids. They have 4 health each, and I believe 1 block. 1 block, yeah. Shouldn't be too hard to kill them. And they are Imperial figures. Let's see. I mean, probably just start off with Jarrod. These Trandoshans have, what, 8 health? So I'm not going to be killing those guys with Blast. I guess Rakata can kill the droids with Blast. I would like to stun them with Cheap Shot at least, so I think I'll save Jin for that. And yeah, I think we just have Jarrod go. And he and Jax can start to make some quick work. I mean, obviously they have 1 block because Jax provides Pierce 1. So I think we're going to go with Jarrod. We're going to take 2 strain. And actually what I want to do here, instead of doing the numbers, although maybe it's a little easier to read now that I'm zoomed in, I think I'm going to try and do some strain markers here. We'll see how well this works. But yeah, we'll put those up here. Hopefully this makes it easier to kind of keep track of folks' strain. But let's do that, and then we're going to spawn in Jax to an adjacent space, and Jax will activate. I think we will go ahead and do our plan though. We'll have use forward momentum to give Jax the movement point, and then we'll activate Jax. We'll move him up here with that free movement point, and let's see. If I put Jax on the table, does that look terrible? No, he looks okay. I mean, his health looks kind of ugly, but that looks fine. So yeah, we'll go ahead and activate Jax, and we'll go ahead and attack this this droid here. Okay, so we're going to be blue, but because of Mechanical Master, he's going to be focused, and then does get a Pierce 1. So let's see if we can kill this guy. Hey, nice. So we stop the block, and we do 4 damage. Easy. So that is dead. And we still have our move action. We could stick next to the other one, but Jarrod already has his gaffy stick doing Pierce 1. So I think we want to get down to the, let's see, to here, and then we're providing some Pierce support to this Trandoshan. And then we'll go ahead and activate Jarrod. And hopefully this is looking a lot better. By the way, the layout, I know the Imperial Commander 2 was a little bit stretched earlier in a kind of a weird way. You couldn't see all the activations, so hopefully this is looking better. But we'll go ahead and attack this droid. And let's see, does it mark? Oh, I should mark here. So there's the green one, the yellow ones, there we go, and there's blue ones. So we just took out one of the green ones. Now we're going to attack the other green one. And I do automatically get that pierce one, so that's going to stop the block. And we're going to attack with the gaffy stick here. 3 damage, okay. That's alright. Let's do we just attack one more time? Or maybe we should, yeah, I think that's a waste to attack it again. I think we should go for the Trandoshan here, and maybe we can have, like, hopefully catch it in a blast or something. So we'll take a strain, and we'll move 1 space. Alright, so we have him here. And then we'll attack this Trandoshan again with the gaffy stick. That's what I want to see. So pierce 1. So we can use, we're going to do 2 damage, and then we can use we can either weaken the Trandoshan or we can responsive armor for a block token or an evade token. I think I actually like weakening it. Yeah, let's weaken it, because that could be an extra 2 damage if it depending on how it rolls. So let's weaken it, especially with Jax here providing the pierce. I think that's a good idea. There it is, weaken. Okay, and then I think I'm good with leaving him there for now. So that's Jarrod's activation. Alright, the blue X8s are going to activate, so now they're going to get an additional pierce, so they get +1 damage, and now they're going to have pierce 1. It says the attack gains +1 damage. I am assuming that is a reference to the mission rules, so I'm not going to give it +2 damage and pierce 1. Move 3 to attack the rebel adjacent to the most X8 blaster droids. Oh, +1, apply +1 damage for each blaster droid adjacent to the defender except the attacker. Oh boy, okay, we gotta clear these guys out quicker than I thought. But the blue ones are all the way down here, so they're not gonna be able to reach anybody yet. So they're gonna move 2 towards rebels adjacent to the most blaster droids, which is none of them. And then move 4. So I think we're just gonna move 6 towards the closest rebel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to be adjacent to as many rebels as possible. I wonder if I can just do this. Yeah, get rid of that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just get rid of these. Okay, so the annoying thing is that these are figures, so they block line of sight. So now Jin, this is kind of annoying for Jin because she wants to quick draw the, I forgot to put damage on him. Quick draw one of these Trandoshans. But, yeah, and if I use Drokata, I'm just going to blast everybody and deal a ton of damage to my own figures. So Drokata's kind of in a bad space too. I feel like maybe we just go with Ko-Tun and have her and Jax try and clear out some of these droids. We definitely want to thin them out because the more of them there are, the more damage they're going to be doing to us. Oh, I forgot to switch over so you guys could see the instructions. Oh, nice. It says that it has 4 health right there. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so try to remember to move this down. So I think we go with Ko-Tun. Although I'd love to keep Dig In here. So maybe actually go with Jin. It's always hard because when you activate a rebel, if you have class cards that you haven't exhausted yet, you don't get that first round use of them. So we have to choose either getting a first use out of dig in or first use out of get cocky and cheap shot, or I guess just get cocky. But I think that, let's see, if Jin Odong attacks, she'll also be getting closer to the yellows, which will be able to do a lot of damage to her. So let's actually, yeah, let's go with Ko-Tun. And we'll use Mechanical Master here to ready Jax and activate him. And let's see. Just go one. I think we go for the... I think we go for the Elite Trandoshan, right? Or do we just help clear out... You know what, maybe we shouldn't activate him yet. We'll ready him, but we'll go with... start or end of the hero's activation. Okay, let's hold off. Well, it does have to be at the start of another activation. So we'll use Mechanical Master, but let's activate Ko-Tun first and see how much damage we can do. So we'll start off attacking this guy. We also have Inch by Inch available to us, so I'll try to remember that. And we do have 2 rerolls on our attack, and Pierce 1. Oh man, that was bad. So we'll go ahead and reroll. I think we're going to reroll both of these. So we use Alliance Efficiency and then the Service Rifle reroll. It's still pretty bad. 2 damage to the droid. Let's go ahead and... I think we can have Jax finish that one off, so we'll go ahead and attack this droid. Okay, there we go. Oh, something I should have done first is arms distribution, and I want to use that to give... See, I should have given a power token to Ko-Tun, but we'll give the power token here. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's O. Damage power token, and we'll give one to... actually, we'll give one to Jin instead of Drakata, since I need Jin to be doing a lot of work this first round. And I'm not spending it from Ko-Tun, but what I am going to do is I'm going to use that Surge to recover a strain. And then we're going to defeat this droid. Oops, don't want to delete that. And we'll go ahead and mark these guys as defeated. And that was our 2 actions, unfortunately, but what we can do is we can use Inch by Inch here. And you know, I'm realizing maybe not the best idea to use companion tokens to show that these guys are figures. Let's see, what else do we have that we could do? But that's okay. So we still have Inch by Inch that we need to use. Let's see. We don't want to block line of sight to... Oh, we want to, and we need to clear out this droid so that Jin can quick draw. So we don't want to block Jin's line of sight, but we can't exactly move out of the way. I can't really use Inch by Inch very well here. I guess I could move... I can move Drakata this way at least. but I don't want to do that because I need to be able to provide dig in within 2 spaces. Okay, let's move Jarrod this way, and I realize I should be using this, and we'll move Ko-Tun this way. I don't know if how much I'm going to be using the strain token markers here. Might be better. You know what we could do is we could just put them on the hero sheet and then track them on the figure. Maybe that will be better. I don't know. Now that we're a little more zoomed in, you guys can see it clearer. So that's on Jarrod. Okay, we're not done yet with Ko-Tun yet, though. We still need to activate Jax as part of her activation. So we need to clear out this this little guy right here. So let's attack this guy. We got the Pierce one, and there we got the 2 damage we needed. So this guy gets defeated, and that's 1 blue droid down. And let's keep moving 1, 2 to there. And now we're providing fire support on the 2 Trandoshans. Alright. And that's Trandoshans here. Okay, so we could quick draw either one. I don't know which one to activate first. I think whichever one they activate first, I'm going to quick draw. Which means that it's probably going to be this one. So I'm going to go ahead and quick draw with Jin Odon. So I take 2 strain. And I do have my spread barrel as well, but I'm going to go ahead and spend my power token. And then what I can actually do here is with a Opportunist, after a friendly figure within 3 spaces resolves an attack. Okay, nice. So I can wait till after the attack resolves. If that figure spent a power token, you may move 1 space. So that's great. So I think what I'll do is, we said we're going to attack this guy because he's going to activate first. I'm going to go ahead and spend the power token. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Nope, I think that's it. So I will be attacking with the DL44. Oh, the triple block. That is gnarly. Oh, I do have cheap shot as well, so I'll resolve that. +1 damage. And then I think spread barrel is for sure because we'll ready that. So we'll add +1 damage. So right now we've got 4, 5, 6 damage on the dice, -3 blocks. So no way we're going to get the kill. So I think what we do is we'll use the surge for stun from cheap shot. And then we can't really Opportunist, but that's okay. We're just trying to deny the +2 damage from the MCP scattergun here. So let's do that. We will stun, so we're doing 4 damage, we'll stun, and then we'll use Jax's supporting fire to apply Pierce 1. And that should do it for, so 2 damage and stun, it looks like. Not too great, but that's what we got. Stun, there we go. Okay, we spent it. So now we could use Opportunist by Ko-Tun to move 1 space. The problem is if I go here, then I'm just gonna get attacked with the scattergun, so I don't want to do that. So I can't really use it that well here, unfortunately. We gotta clear this area out before we can start using more of our abilities. But it looks like he's gonna go for Drakata. So now that he's stunned, the way that this works. Oh, and at the start of this group's activation, each figure in this group discards all harmful conditions, recovers 2 damage, but that would have happened already. So now we're going to move forward to attack Drakata. Since he's stunned, what happens is you skip the move part and you just do the attack. So he'll attack Drakata. He has Relentless, so it deals a strain to Drakata. And then, do I want to use... I don't think I'd use dig in. I'm going to save it for the other Trandoshan. So it's just going to be blue and a green against the Dracada's black. And we're doing a bleed and a damage. There we go. And 1 damage on Dracada. So Dracada takes a strain. Okay. And then we still resolve the other one, which is move 1 to reposition 2. So I think this would do that. Although actually he's in the right spot. It says block access to terminals. I don't see any terminals yet. So let's go here. Okay, and then the other one is going to activate. Again, going to move forward to attack Dracada. So 1, 2, and then is adjacent to Dracada, which we want for the scattergun. And now I think we're going to go ahead and use Ko-Tun's dig in ability to add +2 block. She's at 2 strain. Okay, and they don't have anything else going on, right? Yeah, so... Oh, and he's weakened, so he's going to lose a surge. Well, that didn't matter, but we did stop the entire attack, so no damage. And then he will also move 1 to reposition 2, so he'll go here. And then he discards the weaken at the end of his activation. Okay, so now it's back to us. So actually Dracada's got a much better attack lined up here, or set of attacks, now that they can step backwards and then attack these 2 groups here. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll activate Dracada. We're going to take some bleed damage here, but that's okay. We're going to use Leave No One Behind to actually step back. And that's not an action, so we don't take any bleed from that yet. And then I think what we'll do is we'll attack. So we'll take a strain for bleed when we take our action to attack. It's actually after we resolve the activation, but which can matter sometimes for recovering strain, but that's okay. We're going to attack this Trandoshan, and we are going to... Unfortunately, Jax is there, so we might lose Jax, but again, it's what it takes. We're going to use our repeater cannon. I'm just going to double check, make sure there's nothing I'm forgetting about here. Yeah, okay. So repeater cannon. And, oh my goodness. Okay. That's okay, because we have Jax there. So what we'll do is we'll use Dispersal Shot to give ourselves a surge at the cost of a damage. We'll also use Supporting Fire, which is once per round, or once per activation. So we'll remember that we did that. That way we can get a damage through. So that we can... Oh, we actually have Tactical Display as well. Do we want to use that now? Or maybe we should save that for another one. But it would give us Pierce 2, which would get rid of the rest of the blocks. And then we'd be doing 3 damage, Blast 2. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's do that. Let's Tact Display here. So we're going to be doing Pierce 2, so that's full Pierce 3, and then Blast 2. So we're doing 3 damage, 1, 2, 3, and then Blast 2, which is to Jax as well, unfortunately. And so now we took the strain from the bleed. So now we need to use Demolish here. if we want to use it. Otherwise, we're going to get too strained out from the bleeding after our second attack. So I'll go ahead and do that. And we'll make a rubble token, which we'll put yeah, right here. So that'll do 1 damage to everybody. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and make our second attack targeting the same Trandoshan. Although we could keep Jax around if we attack the droid instead. As long as we get Blast 2, we'll kill the droid and the Trandoshan. I don't think we can actually kill the this Trandoshan, so let's leave it for Jin to take out, so she can use Get Cocky, and that way we'll keep Jax alive and still be able to blast. So we'll do that. We get +1 damage. Nice, so we got the surge we needed, and we're definitely doing enough to the droid. I think actually we can, let's see, shrapnel. If we use dispersal shot here, I think that still kills the Trandoshan and does 1 damage to this one, right? So we'll dispersal shot. So we're doing 2 damage to the droid. So the droid's defeated. Then we're doing blast 1, so 1 damage to this Trandoshan. And then with the 2 surges, we'll use the repeater cannon's ability to deal 1 damage to each hostile figure within 2 spaces of the target. So each of these Trandoshans will take 1, and that means this Trandoshan dies. And I just realized I've been in the wrong view. Sorry guys, still getting used to that. So again, what happened was we had the droid here and we had a Trandoshan here, and it was looked like this on the second attack. We attacked the droid, so we did 2 damage to the droid, we did 1 blast to this Trandoshan, and then the repeater cannon did 1 damage to each of these Trandoshans, which kills this one, and left Jax intact, so that was good. And then unfortunately we take a strain from the bleed, which is going to be a damage, since you can't take strain over your endurance, and if you have to, then you have to take it as damage. And I think that's it for Drokata, so that was pretty good. We've marked off, let's see, the blue one was defeated, so actually this guy's dead. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and activate the Imperials, and we've got the yellow blaster droids. They're going to do the same thing, and now I think they can... Oh no, I did move Drokata back, so they can't reach Drokata anymore. 1, 2, 3... Should be move 2 and then move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go there. Okay, that's it for the Imperials, and now we've got just Jin Odon to go. So ready the spread barrel. And I think, so this is annoying, these droids count as Imperial figures, so they are blocking line of sight, and they do cost extra movement to move through. And I don't know that I can one-shot them with just a regular attack, but they're blocking my line of sight to the Trandoshan over there. But I think what I'll have to do is... So we do have at least Jax here providing Pierce 1, so I think I'll go for this droid with my attack. And hopefully we can get the damage through that we need. That helps. And then we'll just use Pierce 1 from Jax on that one, and that's 4 damage, and that is a dead yellow droid. And now we can actually use Get Cocky. If the target figure was defeated, we can cover 2 strain, which I'll go ahead and do that. We also have Opportunist that will now resolve. And now I can go ahead and attack this Trandoshan. Okay, so that sucks that we didn't get any surges, but we'll go ahead and use the spread barrel on this attack. And we can also use Jax, although no, is Jax only once per activation? Attacking figure adjacent to you, apply limit once per activation. Okay, we can't, it's not once per figure, it's once per activation. So we don't get to pierce one. So we'll be doing 3 damage, which is enough to kill the Trandoshan though, so that's fine. Trandoshan's dead. And Opportunist will resolve, and we get to move one more space. Actually, do we move a space? We can move a space, so we don't actually need to. We can actually move through this difficult terrain without any difficulty. Since when you do move one space, it's different from spending movement points. You ignore the extra cost for difficult terrain and enemy figures, so that's important to keep in mind. And that's going to be it for us. So we're going to end the round here. Alright, we're deploying Elite Death Trooper.
Target under protection.
Ooh, they're flanking us. Let's see, Death Trooper here. Those are from the Towns of Lothal. Okay, nothing else though, so we get to go about our way. I'm going to go ahead and delete this starting token. We don't need to know that that is there. So let's see. I wonder if Ko-Tun is the best one to take him out, because she can see him, and then I can give some more power tokens to people. Yeah, let's try that. So I'm gonna delete some of these droids actually. Okay, let's go with Ko-Tun. We're going to ready our cards. We're going to use arms distribution to give Ko-Tun another power token. We're also going to give Drokata... No, let's give Jyn Odan a power token. I feel like Jyn kind of needs it. Sadly, she'll get stronger eventually. And then let's attack this this guy. Also, I just realized with Opportunist, you actually get the movement whenever Ko-Tun attacks with a power token. So we'll actually get to use Opportunist here. Although I don't know if I want to move past the crate, but we might have to just keep moving. So we'll go ahead and spend the power token, and you get to move one space. So we might actually not even use that. Our range is 1, 2, 3, so we might need a little extra range. Actually, I wonder if I should just, maybe I should just, before I attack, I'll use inch by inch, and we'll have, let's have Drokata move one space, because Drokata's going to have to rest and remove bleed, and then Ko-Tun will move one space to be within minimum range. And then we'll be able to just use Opportunist to move back one space. So here we go. We spent a power token, we get Pierce 1 from the Plasma Cell, and ooh, nice shot. Oh, very nice. So that's 5 damage. I will take that, and then we'll go ahead and use Opportunist here. So we'll move back one space, and then we will attack again, and we'll spend the power token again, and hopefully we make range, which we did on the last one. So let's see what happens. Alright, I think that's enough. Yep. Oh, nice. So 4 damage, so the Death Trooper goes down. Now we get to use Opportunist again since we spent a power token on that attack. So we'll go here. And I think we're good for Ko-Tun. Let's go ahead and mark that the Death Trooper's been defeated. And then we'll go to our next Imperial activation. It's going to be the blaster droids. So now they're going to go ahead and attack. So unfortunately, it does say it applies +1 damage for each blaster droid adjacent, not each other. So it's going to do. It is going to be +1. It's going to be +2 damage and Pierce 1. And they surge for Pierce 1. So where is? Oh, here's our droid. It just says with the most adjacent, but it's the only droid left, so I think we'll go ahead and attack. Let's see. Is this a melee attack? We're gonna attack. No, it's a ranged attack. 1, 2. So it's a blue dice, so it will be minimum range 2. And then we'll just attack Dracata. Do I want to use Dig In for this? This is a blue with +2 damage and Pierce 1. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a strain on Ko-Tun. And use Dig In to apply +2 block. Just want to minimize. I want to get the most use out of my cards as I can and minimize the damage I take. So, you know, +2 is a lot. So it is going to be Pierce 1, so it's going to be reduced down to +1 block. Very glad I did that. I'm going to take 2 damage on Dracata. And then move 2 toward the rebel adjacent to the most blast right. So really, wow, they're really aggressive. I was trying to get them away from my rebels to make them backtrack, but it's going to move up here, I guess. Okay, so now it is my turn. So we're down to, we just need to kill this guy. I think we should have Jarrod probably activate here. And we'll have Jax try and kill this droid. Can Slicer's upgrades interact with crates? I don't know. I need to look that up. Oh my goodness, you guys, it says in the rules that a hero can interact with a crate to retrieve it and draw a supply card. So that means Jax can interact with crates. I did not with this. That's actually really amazing. The only problem is, oh yeah, it says when a friendly figure within your spaces interacts with a crate, so can you stockpile with it too? Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, yeah, so we're not going to bother with attacking his brother. He's going to go for the Slicer's upgrades. So ready, Jax. So Slicer's upgrades, it's going to take 2 actions. We get to move 1 space and interact with an object as though we are a hero, and we apply +1 surge, or it suffers 3 damage. So we'll go ahead and move here, and we'll grab this crate. So open the crate, draw a supply card. In order to do that, we're going to be using Ko-Tun stockpile, because it just says when a friendly figure, not when a friendly hero interacts with a crate. So let's see. We get to look at 5 supply cards, and we choose 1, which is so good. So let's see, put this on Jarrod. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it was shuffle, and grappling hook just loves me. Okay, well, med pack is fine. I don't like the power generator. I actually do like grappling hook, is pretty good for Jarrod, so I'll take the grappling hook. And I will grab the crate. So if you're curious what happens when a companion interacts with a retrieve something or gets a crate or a supply card, because the R5 can do it too. It's kind of fuzzy in the rules. Basically, it just goes to the hero that controls that companion. So we got the crate, we got the supply card for Jarrod, and now Jarrod is going to activate. And oh, we've used forward momentum here, which is also great with Slicer's upgrades, but we'll use it with Jarrod. And Jarrod will attack the droid. So the gaffy stick will nullify the Pierce 1, will nullify the 1 damage. Actually, I wonder if I should Vibro Claws here so I can start loading up on power tokens. Because we're getting the Pierce 1 from Jax. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna attack with the Vibro Claws here. Well, that was terrible. So I do no damage. So I'm not gonna use Jax here. But I am gonna get a power token. And yeah, I'm gonna have to spend that power token to make sure we get the best chance at killing this with the second attack. But the bonus is that Ko-Tun will get to move. There we go. So the gaffy stick will pierce that automatically, and this will be a dead droid. We will go ahead and use a surge to recover a strain, as well as gain a block power token from responsive armor. And then Ko-Tun will use the opportunist card to move one space. Thanks to spending a power token on that, so that was kind of neat. But we also have one movement point left from forward momentum, so we'll go ahead and move there. And I think we're done. I'm gonna note that he has a, let's see, Control R. There we go. So he has a crate. Just so I know he has a supply card. It's good to remember that. Oh, and we do need to increase our med packs. Don't want to forget that. Okay, so that's Jax, and I think we have the next activation. This guy's defeated. Clear all that off. Alright, so it's down to just Ricotta and Jin. I definitely want to open the door. What's our time limit, by the way? The end of round 6, and we're currently on round 2, so we don't have a ton of time, actually. We need to hurry up. So Jin or Dracata. Dracata really needs to get rid of that bleed and rest. And I think it might make sense to do that. Dracata, and then we'll open the door with Jin. So Dracata will rest. No, not rest. We need to remove the bleed first, so that way we don't take a strain from resting. And then we'll rest off all the strain. I think we're also just going to go ahead and use a med pack here. It's not super efficient, but might as well while we're doing it. So we recover 4 damage instead of 5, and then we'll use, we ready our attack display. We'll use Leave No One Behind to move Dracata 1 space to keep them on the move. And then we will finish by activating Jin Odon. So we'll ready all of their cards. And let's see, we do have a quick draw holster that we need to remember. Also, we have Inside Source, so when we open the door, if something happens, we'll be able to attack with Quick Draw, Inside Source, and the Quick Draw holster. So actually I'm feeling pretty good about opening that door. So let's go with Jin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we will go ahead and open the door into the factory. The noise increases in volume as you pry open the door. Guards and droids ready their weapons as you storm in. Okay, so the nice thing is I've already got all of that set up here. Can you guys still see? Not if I do that, but like this you guys can see. But we'll switch it over to this display. Alright, the Trandoshan Hunters are back. And let's see where they go. Oh, right behind the door. Trandoshans. Here. And then countless conveyor belts and heavy machinery are churning out more X8s. A hero can interact with the terminal. Alright, yes, Jax can do something useful. And test tech to try and download the schematics. The mission will progress when the schematics have been downloaded. Deploy the X8 blaster droids. Okay, so we have more droids coming in. Coming off the conveyor belt. I like that. I like the use of that. Okay, we'll make these the blue ones. Okay, so our new objective is we have to get the schematics from the terminals, which it looks like there are 2 of. Also, what is going on? I think I'll make this a little narrower. There we go. Hero can interact with the terminal. Why are there 2 terminals, though? Oh. Oh, we have to figure out which one is which. Which one is the right one? There's 3 terminals. Okay, oh boy. So we'll delete this door. That is unfortunate that they decided to deploy right there, because I don't think I can see. Well, I can see this one if it activates first, but why would it, right? I wouldn't. The Imperial player wouldn't do that. And we. Oh, but we don't have strain. This is not here anymore. Jeez. Because I recovered the strain with Get Cocky, so I'm strainless. So I will go ahead and take 1 strain to move up here. That way I can quick draw. Well, shoot. No, you know what? I still want to do that because even if they don't, the Trandoshans don't let me quick draw them, I still want to be able to quick draw these little guys when they activate. So, and I'll be able to spread barrel when I attack them. So I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and, so that was 2 actions. It was a move and a open the door action. So let's go ahead. Oh, you know what we should have done? Almost forgot to use Mechanical Master. Jeez, that would have sucked because that was our last activation. So we'll go ahead and activate Jax, who will bring over here. Oh, and I forgot again. I could actually just get a free move, but actually I want to get an attack. So I'm going to use Inside Source here before I strain move over to there, and I will just go ahead and attack the droid, I think. I think that makes sense, right? Or no, wait, you know what we could do is we could actually move one of these guys up, and I think Drakata's our best attacker, but Jarrod is also... Yeah, let's do it with Jarrod. So we'll go ahead and move Jarrod. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that makes the most sense. So that way he can keep up. Doesn't get left behind and can still be attacking. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and deplete that. So that's been used, and now Jax is going to activate, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess, to there. That's the best we can do with Jax for now. And I don't want to forget this quick draw holster. And I think now we're going to have to just go ahead and let them activate. Oh, I almost forgot to move Jin up here. There she goes. Okay. So Jin has 1 strain. Alright, so back to the Imperials. Electric Shock. After this figure attacks, so this is the X8 Blaster Droids. After this figure attacks, each rebel figure adjacent to an X8 Blaster Droid suffers 1 strain. Ouch. And it gets +1 damage from the mission rules. Move 3 to attack the rebel adjacent to the most Blaster Droids. Yikes. Maybe I should just kill them now. I can also use the quick draw holster if they attack me. Let's go with... Maybe I should have used that to attack. Do I quick draw here or do I quick draw holster? Attack targeting is declared. I think we should go with... So the problem is if we suffer strain we won't be able to do both. So let's go ahead and quick draw here. And we'll attack the droid. Any of these doesn't matter which of these activate. We'll say this one's activating, so we'll attack that one first. Because we're doing quick draw, we get cheap shot, and the droid has 1 block. So right now we've got 1, 2, surge for +2 at 5. So we're doing 4 damage on the dice. So we don't need to use spread barrel here, which is great. And we can focus up with Get Cocky. So, oh, but if we don't kill the other one, we'll take a strain. Also, they're all shocking. That's if we had opened the door and there were a bunch of X8s, they would have all been dealing strain to everything that was adjacent to them. That would have been nuts. Kind of broken, honestly. We didn't spend the power token either. We had a power token. So the choice is, do we want to use... We're using Get Cocky here because this guy's dead. Do we want to recover strain or do we want to become focused? I think it's unlikely that we're going to get a good quick draw on the Trandoshans. I think it's better to just try and kill these guys. So let's go ahead and... But if we don't need a focus to kill that droid, so let's go ahead and recover the strain off. So down to 1 strain. Okay, so Get Cocky was used, Cheap Shot was used. So now the other one's going to activate. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. We need to kill this guy before, because if he gets the electric shock off and it hits Jax for 1 strain, Jax will die. So we don't want Jax to die just yet. So when it attacks me, I'm going to go ahead and use my quick draw holster and suffer 1 strain to perform an attack targeting the droid. Attack targeting is declared. Interrupt to perform an attack targeting the attacker. Yeah. And do we need to spend our power token on this? We have Spread Barrel. It has 1 block. Oh, and we'll get to use the Pierce one from Jax. So let's go ahead and do that. We don't need the Spread Barrel here. Oh no, we don't need the power token here. We have the Spread Barrel. We can save the power token for later. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use the Spread Barrel. And we'll go ahead and use Jax to remove the block. So that is going to be 4 damage. So we killed that one too. Very nice. So I was able to kill both of those with Jin's abilities, but now we're going to suffer some pain from these Trandoshans for sure. Here we go. What does it say? Regenerate. Okay, they're going to recover 2 damage, but they don't have any damage. Move forward to attack Jarrod. Oh, he can actually do that. So this guy can definitely do that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely bad target priority, but I'm not going to complain. It should have gone after Jin with the abilities. So gonna attack Jarrod. Jarrod, let's see, he's got Pierce 2. Should Jarrod spend the block token? Nah, we're gonna be good with parry. We have parry already. So there's our guy Jarrod, who's down to 1 strain. Okay. Ooh, got range. It does get the Relentless ability. So 1 strain on Jarrod. And then we are taking, it looks like 2 damage, but I will go ahead and use parry by exhausting one of my weapons. I can add a block or an evade, so I'll add a block, so I'll take 1 damage. And then move 1 to reposition 2, so we'll move back. And then this guy, I don't know if he can actually get range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can he see from there? Oh yeah, it looks like he does have line of sight. So 1, 2, 3. So going to be another strain for Jarrod. And let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah. Okay. So attack. Got the range. I'll go ahead and use parry again with the gaffy stick to add a block. So I'll take 1 more damage on Jarrod, and then move 2 to reposition, or move 1 to reposition 2, and needs to block access to the terminals, so we'll move back here. Alright, that wasn't so bad. 3 damage and 2 strain. And that's going to be the end of the round. Let's see what happens. Countless conveyor belts and heavy machinery are churning out more X8 droids. Okay, great. So let's grab those guys. More droids keep churning out. But we definitely have to manage their numbers, because if we let them swarm us, we're going to be in big trouble. And another Death Trooper.
Enemy target sighted.
Over there. Okay. Oh, way over here. In the corner, Death Trooper. Alright, and now we're back to activating. Let's see, who do we want to go with? I mean, Jin makes sense, although Ko-Tun also kind of makes a lot of sense. We're going to put Ko-Tun in a rough spot there. Dracata, unfortunately, Jin is really mixed up. They're tied up with the Trandoshans, so I don't really want to use Dracata for this. I mean, Jarrod would get a lot of use out of readying. I feel like Dracata we're going to have to rest. We're not going to be able to pass on any tokens with Stockpile. We can get 2 attacks off if we use the grappling hook with Jarrod. I think Jarrod is the right activation here. So Jarrod's going to swoop in to the rescue. Ready all these cards. I think we use the grappling hook here. Interestingly, we could get that crate, but I think I'll wait for Ko-Tun. Oh, you know what? We can use Alliance Efficiency to get 2 uses out of grappling hook. I think that's actually not a bad idea. Let's do that. So we're going to use Ko-Tun's reward Alliance Efficiency to retrieve the grappling hook from the discard pile. And so that's going to let us go... Let's see. Actually, let's forward momentum first to move 1 space. And then we can go 1, 2. We can actually go through the Trandoshans to here with the grappling hook. And then we'll keep it thanks to Ko-Tun's Alliance Efficiency reward card. Okay, and now we're going to go bash some Trandoshans. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack a Trandoshan with the Gaffy Stick. Yuck. So we do get the Pierce 1 automatically from the Gaffy. We can also just go ahead and use Jax here since we know there's a block to Pierce. And let's do 2 damage and we'll get another power token. Or no, actually let's recover some strain. I think that makes sense. And then let's bash him again. There we go, that's better. Alright, so now we're doing 2 more damage, and I think we will recover another strain. We could weaken him. Actually, yeah, let's actually do that. Let's weaken to reduce the chance that he's going to bleed us. Bleed is really annoying. Okay, and then we get to activate Jax. So we'll have Jax go for the same target, and he'll be focused thanks to Mechanical Master. With automatic pierce. So we get to do 2 damage. So we surge for +1. So actually I think we're just doing 1 damage to this Trandoshan. And then we can go 1, 2, 3 to here. Oh, we should have gone... No, that's right. We said we weren't going to do that. Okay, there we go. And that's it for Jarrod's activation. Alright, Trandoshan Hunters. Each figure in this group... Okay, well, gains +1 surge. Alright. Let's see. I could quick draw 1. I'm probably going to quick draw this one when he goes. So let's go with the other one first. So move forward to attack Dracata. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. So attack Dracata, so that's going to do strain with Relentless. There's Dracata. Fortunate that we just rested off all that strain. Okay, and also going to do +1 Surge. I could use Dig In here, and I think actually I do. No, I can't use Dig In because Ko-Tun is out of endurance. So yeah, we're just gonna have to take it and probably get bled again. Oh, maybe not. No, I think we're still gonna get hit by bleed, right? So Surge for bleed does nothing. Surge for focus does nothing. So it's gonna be, we're gonna do Surge for Pierce 2, and then we'll go through the surges again. So now they're doing 1 damage, so it's going to be 1 damage and bleed. And I don't think I mentioned it, but bleed is whenever you take an action and you're bleeding. Yeah, if you're bleeding and you take an action, you suffer 1 strain after you resolve that action, but you can take an action to discard the condition. Okay, and so now I'm going to move 1 to reposition 2, so I think right there probably makes sense. Okay, and now the other one's going to activate, but I am going to quick draw with Jin, since it is a new round, and I'm going to attack this guy with quick draw. We don't get cocky or cheap shot or spread barrel, unfortunately, but you know, at least we get to kill this guy. Hopefully, we need to do 3 damage. We do get +1 damage from cheap shot. And we also have Jax that we can use here, since it's the first time we'll be using him during this activation. So that's 2, 3, 4. 4 damage minus 1 block is 3 damage. So we got the kill on that guy. And that's going to end this activation, and we're going to mark that he has been defeated. And now it's our turn. So let's see. We could go with Jin, which would ready a lot of stuff and potentially focus us. We also need to keep the mission objective in mind, so we keep pushing forward. Let's see, what is Dracata's? I think Dracata might actually end up being our objective getter here, since we need tech results. Although Jax is really good too. Dracata's green-green, that's pretty good. Jarrod is green. I know Jarrod's green, blue, yellow. Green, blue, and actually all of our heroes are really good at tech, so Jin could actually go do it too. I wonder if we send Jin off to the terminals, but I think for now we need to still manage the threat on the board. That Death Trooper is going to come and take a shot at Jarrod, which I think I'm okay with, since Jarrod has a block token, and he readied all his defensive cards. So I think what we should do here, we might actually be able to get, can we get Jax all the way there? 1. If we use inch by inch and leave no one behind, 3. No, he's too far away. But we could have him get the crate this round. So let's go with... Let's try and stop those droids from activating. We'll go with Jin here. But if I could get Ko-Tun close enough to Jin, I could use Opportunist. That's tough. 1, 2, 3, 4... No, it's not worth it. We'll just go with Jin. Jin will activate, and we'll... Let's see... I mean, do we just go off on these droids here? We also have an opportunity to Opportunist off of our attacks. So let's go with attacking this droid. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and spend the power token here, might as well. just in case we really need it. It's +1 block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1 block, so that's a dead droid. And we get to Opportunist move here. Also, we can use Get Cocky. I think we'll just go ahead and keep the strain off of us, so take away 2 strain. And then we'll go ahead and use our second action to attack this droid, since we still have the spread barrel available. One block. So we're looking at search for +2, search for +1, so 5, that's 4 damage on the dice. So we'll use the spread barrel to add +1. So now we have 2 damage, and then we can search for +3, so 5 -1 is 4 damage, and that is also a dead droid. And we're going to keep the body around since it seems they are going to keep spawning. And then we can use Opportunist to continue moving in this direction. We already used Quick Draw, so we're not going to be able to Quick Draw the Death Trooper, but that's okay. Alright, so that was Jin, and now it's going to be... So these guys are all dead. I got to remember to mark that. So now it's just going to be the Death Trooper. So gain +1 Surge. Move forward to attack Jarrod. I don't think he can anymore. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see Jarrod from here? I don't think so. Nope, because that is definitely... Well, is it? Oh yeah, actually you can see Jarrod from there. Okay, so he'll attack Jarrod as commanded. Slide this back over so you guys can see more of the map. So it's going to be +1 Surge. Jarrod, I am going to spend the power token actually with Jarrod. So +1 block. And then it's a red and a yellow. And it's going to be doing +2 damage and Pierce 2. It already has 4 accuracy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so he has range. And we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, Pierce 1. So right now we're doing 2 damage. So I'll go ahead and use Parry here to... We'll actually add an Evade, which will stop the Pierce. So we're just 3 damage on the attack dice against 2 blocks, so 1 damage to Jarrod. And then it says move 2 to reposition 3, so 1, 2, 3. And he wants to block access to the terminal, so we'll go here. And then the highest figure cost Imperial figure without focus becomes focus and gains 1 block. Well, that's you, buddy. Or wait, is it? Death Trooper is 4. Oh, actually the Trandoshan Hunter is going to be focused and have a block token, because it's 5. Okay. Alright, so that leaves us with Trikata and Ko-Tun. I think the play here is to have Trikata move. It needs to get line of sight to use Leave No One Behind. And then maybe attack the Trandoshan. So I think Jin and Jarrod are moving in to take the terminals, and we should probably just try to keep these guys cleared. I definitely want to defeat this Trandoshan while it's focused. But I also want to get that crate very efficiently, so let's do this. Friendly figure in your line of sight with it 4 or more spaces away. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, Jax is here on Jarrod's space, so I need to get line of sight to Jarrod. So if I take a strain move and then move action, I'll take another strain from the bleed. Then I can use Leave No One Behind and send Jax 2 spaces forward. And now Jax will be able to open that crate for Jarrod. And now with my second action, I will go ahead and attack this Trandoshan. We get +1 for our repeater cannon. And here we go. Oh, and then the Trandoshan's going to spend the block token. And rolls the dice. So I think this is our only attack this round, so we'll definitely use the attack display. But I don't think there's a reason to use a dispersal shot here. We get Pierce 2. Yeah, we don't really get any benefit, so this looks pretty good. Pierce 2, 5 damage. Hey, that was not bad. That was probably the best roll we could have gotten. Okay, and then I do get strained up fully after that, so I am at 4 strain. Alright, so that is Drakata. And there's no more Imperials to deal with, so now let's go with Ko-Tun, who will ready all of their cards. We'll also use Mechanical Master here to ready Jax. And then we're going to need to rest. We don't need to actually inch by inch here to get Jax up to that crate, so that's nice. I think we want to just help kill this Trandoshan. Let's see. Do we attack first or do we rest first? I think we just attack first. Or do we? Maybe we should move so that we can be supporting. If we attack and rest, we're not going to be able to move up, right? We can move up at least to the Trandoshan space, but that's not great. Inch by inch is within 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that works. We can strain move to here. Oh no, but then we're here, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we can inch by inch with Drakata. That works. So we will, we'll go ahead and attack this Trandoshan. We do get Pierce 1 from the Plasma Cell. Oh, that is unfortunate though. We do have a reroll, so we'll go ahead and reroll this. I think we're only doing 1 damage. What do we do? Yeah, we're just doing 1 damage. That's unfortunate. And now we need to rest. Actually, you know what we can do here? Not even bother doing 1 damage. We'll use the Surge to recover a strain. We will take a strain to take 1 movement point. Then we will rest as our second action. Then we will take 1 more strain to gain 1 more movement point. We'll move through this difficult terrain. Oh no, I messed up. I don't get to inch by inch because I have to spend the movement point. Okay, well, whatever. We'll inch by inch here to move Ko-Tun this way, and then I think we're done. And now we will activate Jax, thanks to Mechanical Master. And we'll use Slicer's upgrades. So 2 actions, we'll move 1 space, and we'll interact with an object as if we were a hero, which means we claim this crate. And we get a supply card, a med pack, and claim the crate token. So our supply card, which we don't get to rummage through with Ko-Tun's ability, will be a weapons cache. Ooh, that's a good one for Jarrod to pick up, with 4 damage tokens on it. Let's see if we can find our tokens. 2, 3, 4. When you or an adjacent friendly figure declares an attack, discard 1 token from this card to apply +1 damage to attack results. That's great. So by the way, that is only on Jarrod, that is not on Jax. The hero gets the supply card. Okay. And I think that's going to be the end of the round there. Oh, we get one med pack. We gotta remember to increase our med packs by 1. And that's gonna be the end of round 3, which means we've only got 3 rounds left to win the mission. More droids coming out. I think we're gonna have to start ignoring them soon. Alright, and we're gonna be reinforcing our Trandoshan friends. We can delete this. We can delete the quick draw holster now that we've used it. This we can put over here. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Once again, we are trying to get over to the left side of the map to get to those terminals. There's 3 terminals and we're not quite sure which one is the right one. Let's see. Okay, so we definitely want to kill the Trandoshan. I feel like going with Ko-Tun makes sense here. Within 3 spaces. Okay, at least we get to use arms distribution on Drokata. Yeah, let's go with Ko-Tun. I think that's correct. So we can start spreading out some support abilities. So Ko-Tun will use arms distribution, and I need to correct the strain here. I'm trying my best to track it with strain tokens, so it's more, so you can see the strain on the card, not just the tiny numbers on the figures there, but I'm doing my best. Yeah, so arms distribution, we will give a power token to Ko-Tun, and we can reach Drokata for a damage power token. And now we'll go ahead and attack this Trandoshan before it can activate and hit us with a focused attack. We'll spend the power token. Which is going to trigger our Opportunist as well, so that will be nice. We've got Pierce, 1, another triple block, come on. 4 damage against 2 blocks. We should have done the 1 extra damage last round, I guess. We'll go for the reroll on the service rifle. Okay, 2 damage. Right? That's all we can do. Yikes. Okay, so 2 damage. And they have 8 health. We'll use Opportunist to move 1 space. I want it to move into that space. And I feel like we just have to attack again. And kill this thing. It just refuses to die. That's what we wanted to see last time. So we're doing 2 damage through the dice, through the blocks. So we can use that surge to recover a strain. Finally defeat that Trandoshan, which just was really hard to do. And now we can use inch by inch. And we can move Ko-Tun and Drokata both 1 space. And then I think that's all we can do with Ko-Tun for now. I mean, it's nice that nobody's wounded yet, at least. After this figure's activation, so that we're doing the Death Trooper, Sonic Imploder. Each rebel within 3 spaces may test strength, and each that does not pass becomes weakened. Okay, so I'm going to move forward to attack Jin, and fortunately it's in a spot where I cannot quick draw with Jin because of the wall here. So I'll move forward to attack Jin. Actually, I can see her from there, so I'm just going to go ahead and attack. Although it does want to be within 4 spaces. Within 3 spaces of each rebel, huh? 1, 2... I can actually do that from here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and attack from there. Jin Odon rolls blank, as she does. Oh my gosh, so that's going to be 5 damage to Jin there. And then we'll move him here, and now he is going to do the Sonic Imploder. So that is going to have Jin and Jarrod test strength. So each figure, each hero, each rebel. So unfortunately that means that Jax is going to automatically fail and become weakened. Jin strength is blue, so Jin's going to fail and become weakened as well. And then Jarrod's strength is green. So Jarrod's not going to become weakened. Okay, so that leaves us to the droids and the Trandoshan. Trandoshans are proving very difficult to kill. But I feel like we have to move on to the terminals at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right now, Jarrod can actually get to a terminal. I think that should be the last thing we do, though, this round. In the meantime, we can have Drakata try and take out the Trandoshan, although doing so will deal damage to Ko-Tun. Does weakened affect attribute tests? I've never thought about that. No, it's just while attacking and while defending. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think we'll go with Drakata and just try and wail on this Trandoshan and see if we can kill it. So we'll go ahead and attack it. At least for the first one we can... well, I don't know, maybe not. We can't really shrapnel around. Actually we can, but we'd have to choose a figure, so it wouldn't matter. So that's okay. We'll go ahead and spend the power token on this attack. And we're going to roll... there we go. Nice. Okay, so... do we even want the Pierce from the attack display? I feel like we saved this. We're still bleeding too, we're going to take damage from this. But we are doing 4 damage to the Trandoshan. Oh, I forgot, the Trandoshan should be focused too from the Death Trooper. 4 damage to the Trandoshan. Ko-Tun's going to take 1 damage, unfortunately, but does get to move from Opportunist. And then we can attack again, so let's do it again. So +1 from the repeater cannon. Oh, nice. Oh, perfect. Okay, so, we should have readied these before we activated. So we'll use the attack display here to add a surge, which is going to give us Pierce 2. Also, we took a damage from bleed last attack. We're going to do one more damage to Ko-Tun, unfortunately, with the blast. But we'll be able to kill this Trandoshan, so that was great. 1 damage to Ko-Tun. And then we take 1 more damage from the bleeding, but we'll go ahead and use Leave No One Behind and move Drakata that way. Okay, and that's it for Drakata, and that is it for these Trandoshans, thankfully. Alright, so the X8s are going to get Pierce 1, +1, and they're going to move 3, and they get +1 for each of them. I could quick draw one of them. Let's go with this one first then. It's going to move attack. I don't know, we'll go for Jin. Makes sense. 1, 2, 3, and attack Jin Odon. So they attack with a blue die. And it's going to get +1 damage from the mission, and then +1 damage from the fact that it's adjacent to Jin, who's going to blank out. Oof. Okay, so 3 damage 1, 2, 3. And then move to, and I think they're supposed to block, we're supposed to have them block movement to the terminals. So we'll move 2 to be adjacent to as many rebels as possible. But when that happens, Jin, did Jin quick draw? Jin did not quick draw yet, so we'll go ahead and quick draw with Jin, even though she's weakened. Might be a bad idea, but I feel like just do it now before she gets weakened and cannot anymore. Oh, we don't have get cocky either. Actually, this might actually be a terrible idea, but we do have, we could possibly stun it. That would actually be worth it, although we're down a strain. We're down a surge from weaken. We do have one block, and then, okay. I think we're doing 3 damage, unfortunately. Yeah, because we got 4 damage without the surge, minus 1 block, so 3 damage to the droid, who is now going to go 1, 2, and attack Jin with plus 3 damage and pierce 1, I think, right? Yep, so it's plus 2 damage, plus 1 damage for each of these droids, and plus 1 damage from the mission, and pierce 1. And Jin is rolling minus 1 evade. So, but a dodge would do it. Hey, there we go. Okay, and we'll move here. So Jin survived that one. Let's see, we've got Jarrod and Jin left. So we said we were going to go for the objective here, now that everybody else is activated. It's definitely gotten more crowded. But yeah, I think we'll go with, so right now Jarrod can go, well no, Jarrod should go first because he needs to ready Mechanical Mastery for Jax to be able to activate. And Jax is going to help us with the terminals. So let's go with Jarrod. Ready all of these, and then I guess the weapons cache not so great when we're on terminal duty, but you know, that's how it goes. Let's see, what do we need? 1, 2, or maybe one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get to here with 2 movement. If we strain move, we can get to here, to this space. If we use the grappling hook, actually we can get a lot further with the grappling hook, right? We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can get to here with just the grappling hook and a strain and a move and forward momentum. Strain move will get us here, and we'll still have an action left. We can actually get all the way here. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do, we use forward momentum and 2 strain move, but then Jax can only go 1, 2, 3, 4. Jax is not going to be interacting with the terminal this round, I don't think. 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, he can get to the middle one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Jin that's not going to be interacting with a terminal. So let's go with Jax, and we'll have him go to this blue terminal. In order to do that, we're going to take a move action. So we have 4 movement points. We're also going to use forward momentum, and we're going to go move 1 space with our movement points, and now we're going to use the grappling hook to ignore all these enemy figures and go 1, 2, 3 spaces to here, and now that's finally used up. So that's discarded, and we have 4 movement points left. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we didn't take any strain movement yet, so we'll take 2 strain to move 2 spaces. And now that was 1 action, so now we can interact with the blue terminal here. Download schematics. Oh no, is this the end? Are we going to win here? Let's find out. Hero can interact with the terminal and test tech to download the schematics. You try to slice into the schematics terminal. Test tech, apply +1 surge for each strain. Okay, so we need multiple successes here. But Jarrod is a tech genius, so let's see what he gets. We got 1 success. Finally, your datapad chimes to signal that the download has finished. Oh, we only needed 1? The schematics are yours now to stop the factory. Now to stop the factory from producing a droid ever again. Oh. Okay, so we deploy more droids. And onslaught. Oh, jet troopers. Okay. So jet troopers. Wow, it's a good thing we didn't waste time moving Jin over there. Jet troopers, riot troopers. Here, jet troopers up here. Elite jet troopers. Now that you have downloaded the schematics, you turn your attention towards the terminals. Okay, rebel figures can attack a terminal. They have 4 health, 1 block, or interact with them to destroy it. After the red terminals are destroyed, no more blaster droids are being produced. The rebels win when all terminals and all blaster droids are destroyed, so we have to kill all the droids too. Okay, so that was Jarrod. So now we need to get Jax over there. So he's gonna double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And gets rid of the weaken. Okay, so now it's the Empire, and I'm worried that we're going to get wounded here. Yep. When a figure in this group enters rebel space, that rebel suffers 1 strain. Figures in this group move through spaces containing rebel figures when possible. Move forward to attack Jin. So we're going to move for 1, 2, 1 strain to Jin, 3, 4 to here, and then we'll attack Jin. And it looks like it adds a blue dice. Oh, add 2? Within 2 spaces, I add 1 blue die. Okay, and figures do not block line of sight for this attack. Alrighty. Let's see if Jin can dodge this. Nope. Basically a blank. And they are surging for +2 damage, so that's going to be 5 damage. And Jin's going to be the first one wounded once again. And it goes down to 3 strain. Can I actually wound them here? Nope, I'm not able to wound them while the activation is happening. And then move 3 to reposition 4. And we're still blocking access to the terminals. Yep, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there. And now this guy's going to activate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The question is, should he go for Jin still? I don't know how that works if they're wounded mid-activation, but I'm just gonna. I think that's just how it works. So we're gonna go 1, 2 to deal 1 damage to Jin. 3, and then we'll attack Jin with the flyby. And that's gonna do 3 damage. And we'll go 1, 2 to there. Actually, 1, 2, 3 to there. Okay, and now we're down to Jin, who is freshly wounded, unfortunately. We have to kill all these droids. I think Jarrod and Jax can handle the terminals, so maybe Jin should just go for helping to kill these droids off. She can't really do anything else. Also, get cocky will help, so we'll probably kill this droid here. Also, we need to change their color scheme, so these guys are going to be purple. And we are weakened still. But we got it. 2 damage goes through. And we can use Get Cocky here. I think it's worth it to take the strain off so we can start quick drawing things. I don't have Opportunist anymore. So I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and attack this. Well, maybe not. Maybe we should just focus up. Actually, yeah, let's focus. And then we'll attack this droid here to get them cleared out. Nice. We got some surges at least to help us out. So I think we actually did do 4 damage there. So that is another defeated droid, and that is the gray ones. So that's nice. And then we're done. We discard the weakened condition. And we almost forgot Mechanical Master here. So it's a good thing we had Jarrod go for the middle one. We use Mechanical Master. That lets us ready Jax. And now we can use Slicer's upgrades with Jax to go here. Also, this should be not discarded, but yeah, Jax is going to go in one space and then can interact with this terminal as if he were a hero. And we can either destroy or deactivate it. So Jax always gets a success. Terminal screens flicker one last time and then go dark forever. Oh, it didn't even ask me if I got a success or not, but we did because Slicer's upgrades automatically gives you, actually it would do either, so actually, but it has 4 health, so we want just the success. So Jax deactivated it. Cool little Slicer droid there, and then that is going to be it for Jin's activation, and the droids are not going to be able to activate. Move 3 to attack the rebel adjacent to the most droids. So that, I mean, they would go after Jin, but I think instead it makes more sense to go for Dracata since they're healthy. And it's going to do +1 damage and +1 damage. So +2 damage. I am going to use, let's see, do we want to use Dig In on this one or the next one? The next one's going to be +3 damage, so let's go with the next one. So 3 damage to Dracata, and then each rebel figure adjacent to a droid suffers 1 strain. So that's 1 more damage to Dracata, 1 strain to Ko-Tun. Move 2. So this would be fine here, and then this one's going to go 1, 2, 3. Going to attack Dracata, and we are going to use Dig In from Ko-Tun here. I'm going to take a strain and add +2 block. So +2 blocks, but +3 damage. And 0 damage to Dracata, but they're both going to suffer a strain. Actually, they're both going to suffer 2 strain now, which is nuts. Oh no, they just suffered 1 strain. So Dracata's going to take another damage from that, and now Ko-Tun's going to be fully strained up once again. And I think that is going to be it. Oh, you guys couldn't see that on the map. Sorry about that. There we go. Now you can see where that was taking place. And then I think that's it for the round. Yep, so we're going to end the round here. And geez, they keep turning out droids, which is annoying because we have to kill all of them in order to win the mission. Okay. We need to stop them from being turned out. So maybe once we destroy the terminals, that stops them from coming out of there. Yeah, I think that's how that works. So now it's our turn. No extra deployments at least, so this is it. I think we can win it here. I kind of want to activate Jax first, or Jarrod first, just so we don't lose Jax. And then Jarrod could come around and maybe attack those guys. Attack the jet troopers. Let's see. We could could also go with Jin. Yeah, I think we'll just rely on Dracata to blast the crap out of those guys. Although losing Dispersal Shot will be bad there, so maybe we should go with Dracata. Oh man, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I think we have to go with Jarrod. So let's go with him. We will start off by activating Jax. We'll use Slicer's upgrades to disable this terminal with an automatic success. Okay, well, it didn't say anything about no more droids coming out, but maybe that's how it works. And then we'll activate, what does this do? Oh, we still have to get rid of this. Okay, jeez. Do we attack it, or should we just try to slice it? 4 health, so we'll get the Pierce one automatically, and we'll have +1 damage. Oh, it's kind of sketchy. I think we're like 90% to get 1 success. So yeah, let's just do that. We'll target this. Although if we attack, we could get a surge back and be able to attack the Jet Trooper, but that might be getting a little too cute. 1, 2. Let's just go for the attribute test on that. Let's see. Well, yeah, we got the success. Okay, we'll deactivate it. There we go. Now the terminals are useless. All you need to do is turn the remaining X8 prototypes into scrap. Okay. Also, we should have used forward momentum there. What we could do is go stand next to Jin and give her some fire support with the weapons cache we found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we're too far. It's 8. We would have to. We can only go 6 with our movement. With our current speed. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can't even get there. So what should we do here? I don't know. I guess rest. Yeah, maybe strain and rest. 1, 2, forward momentum, and then we'll rest off our strain. We have 2 med packs. I wonder if we should just rest off the damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and rest off this damage. Alright, that's it for Jarrod. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can see what's going on over here. Sorry guys, I guess you didn't have the full picture. I'm trying to get better at remembering to switch that. I can't see my OBS screen while I'm playing, so the problem of having only one monitor right now. Okay, so that's going to be it for Jarrod. So now we're going to do the Death Trooper. Same thing. Oh, we're going to attack Dracata. Yeah, I think Dracata's going to get wounded. Oh, but he can't see Dracata, can he? No, because these guys are figures, so he can't actually get to Dracata. So we'll probably go for Ko-Tun instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack Ko-Tun. There we go, and it's going to be no extra defense or attack bonuses. So 2 damage to Ko-Tun, and then each rebel has to test strength. So I think Jin is going to be a red. Oh, Jin passed. Nice. Ko-Tun's going to be a blue. Ko-Tun passed, and then I think Dracata is blue, green, green. Dracata passed. Nice. So nobody gets weakened by the imploder. And now it's back to the rebel activation. Oh, the highest figure, cost figure, gets focused and a block token. So I think that would be the Jet Trooper. Okay, we lucked out, so I think this is where we go with Dracata. We need to rest and use a med pack here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll use up our last med pack on that. But we do take a strain from the bleed. And now let's go ahead and attack. We'll just start blasting these guys. While we still have all of our abilities to add surges and stuff. So +1 damage for that. Okay. I mean, actually, should I leave no one behind first? No, I mean, I'm just going to be doing a ton of damage to myself and to Ko-Tun, but we're in the way, so... These are unfortunately figures. They are not... oh, this needs to be gray. There we go. Okay, so yeah, let's just go ahead and attack. We did rest, unfortunately. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe we shouldn't have rested there. But we did. I guess we were going to die. That's what we were worried about. And they get +1 block. So that was bad. What can we do here? We can tack display. We can't really dispersal shot because we won't do any damage to the target. But we can tack display. So we can do blast 2. What are we doing right now? We're doing 1 damage to the target and blast 2. Ugh. I should have just attacked twice. I don't know what I was thinking of resting there. Okay, so I think we do 2 damage to the target. And instead of doing blast 2, what we'll do is we'll exhaust the shrapnel rounds to convert blast 2 into 2 damage to this droid. And then I take a strain for bleed, and then I'll take 1 more strain to throw out a rebel token, or 2 more strain to throw out rebel token to here. And we do 1 damage to each of these figures. And then hopefully Jin can clean those out. And then finally we'll use leave no one behind. Which, what does that do? We can't see Jin, unfortunately, so I guess maybe we just back up. Alright, that was Drokata. Do we want to use Mechanical Master here? Yeah, we might as well. We'll use Mechanical Master to ready and activate Jax. So Jax can use Slicer upgrades to grab this final crate, which might give us a med pack. Yep, med pack, a supply card. Let's see what else Jarrod is going to get from the supply deck. Painkillers. Oh, too bad he already activated. Could have given that to Jin. But at least we have all the crates. Okay, and that's going to be it for Drokata. So now we're going to activate. Did we kill anybody with that? No, right? Yeah. So the blaster droids are going to activate. This is the gray group, so I think that's the ones that just deployed, which is... that's going to suck. It's going to deal strain to everybody. Whoever is adjacent to the most of them. 1, 2, 3. They actually can't since So I guess that was a good thing I moved Drokata back. 1, 2, 3. Because the Death Trooper's in the way. So actually they'll go for Jin. So 1, 2, 3. Attack Jin. And it's going to be +2 damage. So 2 damage to Jin. And then the other one, again, can't get to Ko-Tun or Dracata. Oh, also at the end of after this figure attacks each figure adjacent to an X8. So that's going to be 1 more damage to Jin and 1 more damage to Ko-Tun for that. They each suffer a strain. Then this one's going to go for Jin as well and attack. It's actually going to be plus 3 damage now. So 3 damage to Jin, and is that a dead Jin? Yeah, so Jin gets withdrawn there. Boom. The AI is merciless towards the wounded figures, that's for sure. And then it'll move 2 spaces that way. Okay, so we've got Ko-Tun, and unfortunately we don't have Jin, but we should have wounded and defeated. So we lost an activation, so it's down to just Ko-Tun. At least Ko-Tun can pop these droids now. Not even going to bother resting. She is fully strained out. We're just going to attack these droids. So, boom, boom, pierce 1. We'll recover a strain with the surge. That guy's dead. Second attack, second action for an attack. Pierce 1 with the plasma cell. I'm going to re-roll, since we don't need all that damage, I'm going to re-roll for a strain, or to recover a strain, but yeah, I was hoping to get a surge there. But that's alright, we kill that guy. Pooper purple droids are defeated. Now we can use inch by inch, which I think I will go ahead and do. I'm going to move Ko-Tun here, and I'm going to move Dracata here. And that's the end of the activation, which is concerning. We only have 1 more round. Okay, gonna move forward to attack Dracata. Oh, and they just jet over to Dracata, so boop, right there. Flyby. I will go ahead and use Dig In on this one to protect Dracata. Plus 2. And it's going to be a green die and 2 blues. So 5 damage against 4 blocks. Take 1 damage. Oh, there's a focus too, so let's actually add the focus. Ooh, that's going to be 3 more damage. 1, 2, 3. Ouch. Okay, and then it's going to move 3 to reposition 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one's going to do the same thing. Jeez. Can't catch a break. 6 minus 1 is 5 damage. Dracata has 13 health with no bonus, so Dracata is going to be 7 plus 5. Not wounded, thankfully. And then going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then that's the end of the round. Yep, so let's end the round. Run in round 6. Nothing. We just got to clear out the room. We got to clear out the droids, right? We just got to kill these droids. Who's the best to do it? Dracata, probably, right? If we just double attack with Dracata... No, if we double attack with Dracata, then they'll become wounded. But that's okay. I don't think it matters. Let's just do it. So... yeah, let's go with Dracata. So we'll go ahead and attack this droid here. And we're going to get +1 damage with the repeater cannon against just a single block. Yes, that's what I needed. So we can use Dispersal Shot to add a surge, which will give us either... what do we even need to do that? Well, we won't have it on the next attack, right? So should we use it here? We get Pierce 2 if we do that. Or we could recover a strain. Then we'd only be doing... No, we want to do 2 damage and blast 2. So I think we're good. We're going to do 2 damage, blast 2, and now we're going to take 1 strain from bleed, and because we're fully strained out, we take it as damage, which means we become wounded. No, wait a second. I think there's a rule that says if you become defeated mid-activation, your activation ends. I need to check. If that's the case, then I think we need to delay being defeated here. Whenever a figure has damage equal to its health is defeated. If a figure is defeated during its activation, oh yeah, its activation immediately ends. Okay, so we need to use dispersal shot there. So we'll only do 1 damage to the target, but we will recover a strain, and then we'll take the 1 strain from bleed and go to 4, but we won't be defeated, so we get to continue our activation at least. So let's attack again. Same target. Should be able to defeat at least the droid behind it. There we go. This is much better. So now we'll use tack display. We'll add a surge. We will use dispersal shot to add another surge. So that gives us 3 damage, pierce 2, blast 2. So 3 damage to the target and pierce 2, blast 2. Boom. Killed both. And then we'll be defeated, but the mission will end because we're going to defeat these guys. There we go. As the last control panel crackles and smokes, Jarrod looks up from a console and grins. I took the original plans and left a corrupted copy. Anyone trying to manufacture more of these will be in for a surprise. Rebels win. Jarrod receives the X8 upgrade reward card, and each hero receives 1 XP. Heroes receives 100 credits per hero. So the reward card is the X8 for Jarrod, if you can see it here. So Jax gets +2 health, which is great. Loses Pierce 1, gets +1 damage, and Supporting Fire now does +1 damage instead of Pierce 1, which is also awesome. So nice upgrade for Jax there. The +2 health is going to be useful, especially since I tend to blast Jax a lot with Drokata, so that'll help him stay on the board. Alright, so we'll see you next time for the Rebel upgrade stage, and then the penultimate story mission is going to be coming up.